Now, hello everyone. Welcome to our class. Unit 8, New Ways to Learn and Writing. And today we come to study using electronic devices in learning. As you can see, you have a lot of personal devices you usually use in your study. And before we come to main part of writing, I would like to provide you some vocabulary. And the first one, you can see that first one is distracts, and you have a distract somebody from something. The second, appropriates. And third one, supports. And now I would like you to repeat after me. Distracts, appropriates, supports. Now, I would like you to come to question and answers. Who are these people in the picture doing? And what are they doing? What devices are they using? And what are they using them for? And as you can see, they are students and they are using personal devices like tablet or computer for their study. And now we come to category. Now you have some advantage and disadvantages of using electronic devices in learning. And write A if it is an advantage or D if it is a disadvantage. And do you have a different opinion and tell your partner? And you can see that you have a number 1, 3, and 5 is disadvantage because electronic devices distract students from their study and students have access to inappropriate information, videos and pictures and spend many hours reading and watching and forget about their project or assignment. Or 5 is that students may take embarrassing pictures of others, share them on the internet or use them to demand money or force people to do things for them. And the other 2, 4, and 6 is advantage. Now we come to underlining. And as you can see, in the paragraph, I do not support the use of personal. And we have the first one, first of all. The second is second. Last but not least. In conclusion. And as you can see, there is some words or phrases the writer uses to link the idea into together. And I would like to introduce you some linking words. Like first of all, or sometimes you use firstly, first and foremost. Second, you can use secondly or beside. Last but not least. So finally or lastly, or in conclusion, you can use in short or in summary. And now I would like to provide you the outline, how to write a paragraph to talk about advantage or disadvantage. You can see that advantage and disadvantage of introduction. You have 3 main parts of the outline. Introduction and I strongly or I do not support, for example. And the body is that first of all, second or finally. And the third one is conclusion, in conclusion. And now we come to the main part of writing today is writing a paragraph. And based on the outline I provide for you before and write a paragraph.
Writing using electronic devices in learning. 1. Look at the pictures of people using electronic devices. Think about one advantage and one disadvantage of using these devices in classroom. Write them down and exchange your ideas with your partner.
Now, you can brush on short answers on IseeBooks to consult more information. Advantage. Students can study better by using useful learning apps on smartphone, laptops and tablets. And disadvantage. Students spend much time reading and watching and forget about their study.
2. Read the following sentences about some advantages and disadvantages of using electronic devices in learning. Write A if it is an advantage and D if it is a disadvantage. Do you have a different opinion? Tell your partner.
As you can see, the first one, electronic devices distract students from their study. So the first one is D. The second one is that they help students communicate with each other or relax by listening to music and playing games when they are bored and tired of studying. So number 2 is with A. Number 3, students have access to inappropriate information, video and picture, spend many hours reading and watching and forget about their project or assignment. So number 3 is D. Number 4, students study better by using helpful learning apps on smartphones, laptop, tablet, and other media player. That is A. Number 5 is students might take embarrassing pictures of others, share them on the internet, or use them to demand money or force people to do things for them. That is D. And number 6, electronic devices can be used for research and study and for storing information in textbook. They can save time and make student backpacks lighter. So number 6 is A, advantage.
3. Read the following text about the disadvantages of using electronic devices in class. Underline the words, phrases the writer uses to link the ideas in two together.
Yeah. Now in this activity, I introduce for you in PowerPoint and look at the screen and remember again.
4. Work in groups. And 4. Read the sentences in two again. Use them to write a short text about the advantages of using electronic devices in learning.
Now, if you use IseeBooks, you can press on Show Answer to know more information. Now you can see that is the information. I strongly support the use of personal electronic devices in learning because I see a lot of advantages. First of all, they can be used for both research and study. Students can use them to download and store information in textbook. They can help them save learning time and make their backpack lighter. Second, students can study better with modern technology because there are so many useful learning applications on smartphones, laptop, tablet, and other media players such as dictionary, spelling, translation, pronunciation, and other apps. Last but not least, mobile devices can help students communicate with each other or relax by listening to music and playing games when they are bored or tired of studying. In conclusion, personal electronic devices bring more good than harm to students. I suggest that teachers allow and encourage the use of these devices in learning both inside and outside of the class. We've just finished writing of Unit 8, New Ways to Learn. At home, learn by heart own vocabulary and review the information of the outline, how to write a paragraph about disadvantages and advantages of personal devices, and prepare the next lesson, communication and culture. Don't forget to access IseeBooks to practice. Thanks for your listening. Goodbye.